talk about closing your eyes and meditating. It's a deeper level of understanding, and deeper level of understanding comes through practicing every day of meditation. And I don't want to lose this information. I need to keep on doing my videos. I've been lately not doing the videos because I've been traveling, and even though I'm meditating, I've been not doing the videos. But it's pretty important to do the videos so that I capture the moment and capture the visualization I had, capture the deep practices that happens when you meditate. I need to capture all that. So this is important for me to capture all these videos and the information and put it out there so it's beneficial for everyone and me also. In recent times, as I practice meditation, I don't use, or I empty my thought process and come into a state where the mind doesn't bother, or the mind doesn't play any role. Okay. And there is this important thing happen. So I was meditating, and the main thing during my meditation process is to keep my spine erect. And actually there is a kundalini energy rising which happens every time I do meditation. But if I don't have proper sleep, if I did something wrong the previous day, the kundalini rising kind of, it takes time to rise up because I didn't perform eating right, or if I do something wrong, the kundalini rising, it takes time. But because I've been practicing every day, the kundalini rising happens. Doesn't matter if it takes certain time, the kundalini rising happens no matter what. So here the main point is the rising of energy, the energy that you are, realization of your energy itself should happen when I meditate. That's what I understand as I meditate. And so usually what happens is, probably my spine, the kundalini energy was not rising. So what I do is I kind of tilt myself towards the sun, facing my backwards towards the sun, and I'm in a lotus position, but my back, my whole spine is facing towards the sun. And the thing is, what happens is I face frontwards and also backwards. So when I was rotating myself from front to back, which means that I sit and slightly rotate and move, just adjust my position, and so that I can face my back, the spine and the total backside of my body towards the sun. In that movement, I just closed my eyes. I didn't open my eyes today. And what it signified is, what it visualized was not to open the eyes, because once you open the eyes, you see the different things, and it can kind of create thoughts. It can kind of create a lot of images and pictures, and it can create a significant power towards mind. And mind is really powerful, and it can create a lot of thoughts and pictures, and you need to let it go. But I was in a state where the mind is gone, right? And the things I'm doing, it's not mind oriented anymore. It's just the things I'm doing is just on the basis of energy which is inside me, and the energy kind of takes over the mind. The mind kind of vanishes away. Probably you can say it as a no mind zone, where the energy kind of raises up, and the energy kind of gives you the instructions, or the things that is happening is through your pure energy, through your pure energy inside. And as this energy was kind of giving me the directions or taking me to different conscious states. What it also was saying is don't open the eyes, because once I open the eyes, it can create a lot of thoughts, it can create a lot of pictures. And once it creates a lot of pictures and thoughts, the mind is dominating. And once the mind kind of dominates you, it kind of creates, and it kind of puts you in a different zone where the mind controls everything. So I didn't realize that closing of our eyes has this much importance. Today, I could understand the importance of closing your eyes. The importance of closing your eyes is for you to get into different conscious states, which is only energy based. Once you are an energy, you connect to a totally different dimension. And once you connect to a totally different dimension, your mind doesn't play any role. And a lot of the inner cells and the energies inside you will guide you in such a way that your mind won't play any role anymore. The mind kind of is destroyed, or the mind doesn't create any thoughts. You're in a no mind zone where the energy kind of takes place. The real you comes into the play. And when the real you comes into the play, the things that you do doesn't make any sense too, because for mind, everything should make sense. And for the energy inside you, the real lightning or the light inside you, the kundalini energy or rising of energy, the energy inside you, it needs the mind out of the way to perform or to enlighten itself. So this is a significant observation I had about closing your eyes. Not to say that opening your eyes doesn't have advantage. Opening your eyes and meditating has its own advantage. When you open your eyes, you are in the present moment, and there is more chance of you being in the moment and getting stoned into the moment or deep diving into the moment. So that's a very different way of meditating. Here, the meditation is totally different. When you close your eyes, it's totally a different conscious state that you're going into. You're deep diving into a different dimension, which closing of your eyes helps you. So everything that you do has like a plus and minus, right? So even with opening your eyes, you can avoid the mind, or you can go into a no mind zone where you are from moment to moment. Even with opening your eyes, you can do it. But in today's practice, what happened was closing my eyes had a significant importance or significant role so that it doesn't create any thought. Opening your eyes and meditating has its own advantage, and closing your eyes and meditating also has an advantage. But the main important thing you need to understand is no mind. You shouldn't have your mind dominate your actions or the instructions or the thing that you do. Your mind shouldn't play any role. That's the key. You can open your eyes, you can close your eyes, but closing your eyes, you experience different dimensions or different conscious states, or I'd say all these names to kind of make you understand that I don't understand where I'm going or where this energy is taking me to. But I took these words, probably I read somewhere, or I've been listening consciousness, or so I'm putting out those words. So the main thing for you to understand is it's taking me to a different dimension, the dimension which I don't know, And in order for you to go to any dimension, your mind shouldn't come into picture. So when you close your eyes and meditate, it takes you to a different dimension, which means that you're experiencing something different. When you open your eyes and meditate, you can also experience different dimension while you are from moment to moment, you're experiencing something, opening your eyes. But your mind shouldn't come into picture, or your mind shouldn't generate thoughts. Your mind should be like a dead thing. It shouldn't have any role in the actions that you do. And once you go into that state, your energy kind of raises up. And when your energy kind of raises up, it has the power to actually show you different world or different dimension. So keep practicing, and as you meditate, you will get all these things. And I need to make these videos, I need to capture this, because this is really important. I've been meditating on everyday basis, and the experience has been significant, and I need to capture this so that as I capture all these events, everything is falling into place, and everything has its own reasons. So as I do this more and more, it's flowing, and I'll be knowing things how it's going. You know what I'm saying? It's how it is. It's how you evolve. It's how you kind of grow. At the end of the day, I know that you'll be in a state where nothingness come into play, because you're not attracted to anything. You just become energy, because that's what happens when I meditate during recent times. I'm just in a state where I'm just energy, and the energy kind of rises up, and I know that I'm that energy, and I can feel it, like you feel the air or water or sun. You can feel yourself. And in this state of energy, you are not attached to anything, because you are a free form of energy where you are going into different spaces or different dimensions, and it's pretty beautiful. Hopefully you get it. As you practice meditation, you'll understand what I'm saying. Hopefully this video helps you. Thank you, and have a blessed day.